you. You are most kind, and as always, you are doubly kind for joining us at home. Yeah, the new rules, as you undoubtedly know, over the last couple of months, we put in that rule where they don't lose on a tie with the money cards. And as a matter of fact, since then, we've been giving away a lot more money, and that makes us very happy. Mrs. Kathy Seabury sent in an opening poem from Suffern, New York. Beautiful town. Watching on WNBC TV Channel 4. Thank you, Mrs. Seabury. Now let's open the board. Get to business with the cards. Go ahead. Janice and Melinda will load them in, and we'll meet our card sharks. Joey Mata, our champion. Hi, Joe. Nice to see you again.
Hi, Jim. Nice to see you.
And again, a little reminder for any new viewers.
Okay, my name is Joseph Imara. I'm originally from Nigeria. I'm one of 33 children, and I'm currently working here now as an intern at the USC LA County Hospital.
Yeah, that was not an editorial slip. It is 33 children for any new viewers. A big family. Do you ever have a family dinner and everybody gets together?
That's right. Yeah, you know, when I was growing up, I was telling some of my friends out there that sometimes about 20 of us, we have to sit, around the table to eat, and you have to know how to eat fast. If not, you go hungry.
Well, you can afford to feed the family now because Joe has won $9,100 in cash.
All right.
Roberta Piazza is our challenger. Hi, Roberta. Nice to see you again.
Glad to be here.
And again, a reminder about you.
I'm Roberta Piazza. I live in Kernville, California, which is near Lake Isabella. I'm a cocktail waitress and bartender at my folks' Italian restaurant, and I enjoy outdoor sports and hunting and fishing and skiing and all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's good country up there.
Oh,
do you
it's
make
beautiful.
all those fancy drinks?
Oh, I do. Pina coladas and neat margaritas. And,
yeah.
Oh, yes, and the best martini.
And, margaritas, said Janice? Yeah, you're talking to the margarita queen of North America over there, Roberta.
I make the best. I do it the right way.
Nice to have you back. You both got the cards at the beginning of the match.
Yes.
Right.
We'll pick up where we left off with these good folks. We play the best 2 out of 3, and Roberta, the challenger, won game number 1. We're in the middle of game 2. Joe has uncovered an 8. He needs 4 cards. Roberta also near the middle with the 7. Needs only 3. We pick up with question 3, and it goes to Roberta. Roberta, we asked 100 women who are in their 20s. Be honest, are you afraid of growing old? How many women in their 20s admitted they are afraid of growing old?
Well, I'm 25, and I feel that as I grow older, I enjoy myself more, I learn more, I feel better about myself. I enjoy growing older. I would say that 57...
How many are afraid of growing older?
I would say that it would be a low number. If feeling as I do, I would say 35 people. 35 young women.
35 out of 100 say they are afraid of growing old, Joe. Higher or lower?
Oh, I think it's going to be higher. It's going to be higher because, I know, we all are afraid of getting old, because, especially in this place, because when you start getting old, you are put out there by yourself. If it was in my country, the older you are, the wiser you are, But in this place, I would say people are afraid of getting old, and I'm going to say that number is higher.
You say higher?
Yes.
Well, if it is higher, you'll play your cards. If not, Roberta will play hers. It's interesting, a gentleman from another country saying we have that attitude. It's kind of a pity that we do. It's rather nice to rever our older people, because indeed, they probably are wiser. We do make a mistake by not revering them. Let's see how we work out with this. 35 for Roberta, higher for Joe. The actual number of women in their 20s who are afraid of growing old is 33. No, it's not higher, it's a little lower. Maybe the times are changing. Roberta, you've got a 7.
I want to change that card.
You win the question, you can change it.
Oh,
You change
higher.
it to 6.
Higher,
She says. It is a 9.
Freeze, freeze.
I move over the freeze bar, and as Roberta needs 2 and Joe needs 4, this is sudden death. Someone has to win it on this play of the cards. Joe, we asked 100 women who have been married 50 years or more. Was your wedding night the first time you learned about the facts of life? How many women married 50 years said their wedding night was the first time they learned about sex?
Well, if they've been married for 50 years, it means, they were married when it was, fashionable to be old-fashioned. And I don't think...
That's a nice term, fashionable to be old-fashioned.
And, at that time, people, waited until the wedding night, before they did anything because, they wanted to stay, pure and clean. So I'm going to say about 60.
60 out of 100 said the wedding night was the first night.
I'm going to say much lower because women are women. They've always been the same throughout the ages. They talk about these things among themselves. They may not have had their mothers tell them, but they know what's going on.
Well, okay, that's your interpretation of learning about sex. 60 and lower. The actual number of married women who said their wedding night was the first time they learned about sex is 53. It certainly worked out for Roberta.
All right.
Roberta, you have a 9, you need 2 cards. Joe up the middle with an 8 needs 4. You've got control of this board. Play it or pass it.
Pass it! Pass it!
Well, Joe, you couldn't be in a worse position. You are right smack up the middle, not winning the question. You have to play it, and you've got to get all 4 cards or it's all over.
Okay, I'm going to go lower.
Lower than an 8. No, it's not. And right away, we have a new champion as Roberta wins it in sudden death. Well, Joe, we have to say goodbye, but my goodness, you did well. $9,100. Keep up the studies. You're an admirable person if you want to go back and help your people when you're all finished.
Thank you, Joe. I really had a good time.
Thank you, Joe.
Much.
Roberta Piazza, come down with me. Congratulations. We'll be back with our new champion as she goes for the big money right after this.
Love to.
Back with our champion, Roberta Piazza, has been running around cutting cards like crazy. Yeah, we really put our players to work during the break. You not only have to cut the money cards, but then you cut the cards for the next game because the ultimate cut is yours. I hope that they feel good.
They felt like there was a good cut.
All right, let's get over and play those money cards. Come on, Roberta. Yeah, that ultimate responsibility for your fate has to rest in your own hands, and that's the way we want it to be. $200 of new money. 3 cards to bet as you will on the bottom line. Up to the second level, we add another $200 of betting money with 3 more cards. Minimum bet's $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet, where you must risk at least half the money. And that rule change we talked about, if you get a double, you don't lose. Over here, it carries over. Good luck.
Okay.
Here's $200. And, of course, you can change the base card if you need to. Roberta will start you off with a 7.
Change it, please.
You can only change it once. You must play this. A 3, good change.
$100 higher.
How much?
$100 higher.
$100, half the money that this card is higher. And it is.
Oh, all of it lower.
How much?
$100 lower. $100.
Having trouble hearing you, Roberta. Sorry. $100, she says lower? No. But you don't lose. You stay at 300. You still have a jack.
$100 lower.
Come on. Let's get it to 400. Lower. Yes. The other 100 gets you to 400. As we move up to 5, we'll give you the other 200. You have 600.
Change that card.
Up to 5. Kind of a borderline card. Did she make a good decision?
Oh.
With an 8.
$100 lower.
Put a bet $100 on that middle card. She says lower, and she's right. Still a near middle card.
$100 higher.
$100 higher than a 7. And 8. Trying to double it for $1,600. Yes. First good card, but Roberta's been inching along beautifully. We move up a 7.
Change it. Change that card.
Oh, let's see another good one right now for the big bet.
Oh.
Got to bet at least half, Roberta. You've got to bet at least 800. You have a 9.
Oh, I'll bet $600.
They've got to bet at least 8.
I've got to bet at least 8. I'll bet $800 that it's higher.
You know, I could see from the expression on your face, you wanted to go a little against the odds from the beginning. She thinks higher. Is she right? For $800 more dollars. Is it? No. Oh, invariably, the odds are better than the instincts. However, you held back $800, $200 in the game. That's $1,000, and that's not bad at all. Got a tough card up there at the top. I could just see it on your face. You're saying, I know I should go lower, but I want to go higher, right? What? Well, we're sorry about that one, but nonetheless, Roberta has $1,000, and she's going to defend her title right after this. So we'll roll it.
That terrible.
All right, Roberta, Janice deals out 2 brand new decks of cards. Time to meet a new challenger on Card Sharks. Vivian Hofstetter. Hello, Vivian. I'm fine. How about you?
Hey.
You've got a nice firm handshake there, love. A Texan?
I'm a Texan.
And all Texans have that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's good.
Well, I do better by hugging, though.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, we can hug from here. But why don't nice to have you here with us. Why don't you get closer to the mic so they can hear you in Texas?
Okay.
All right? There you go.
Okay.
Now, why don't you tell us about Vivian?
Okay, I'm Vivian Hofstetter. I am from Whittier, but originally from Texas. And I love dear old Texas. You can take the gal out of Texas, but you can't take the Texas out of the gal. And believe me, that is something.
Yeah.
But when I was born, I was just a little bitty thing, 1.5 pounds.
Really?
That's all. Oh. The doctor says, we're going to take care of Mama. We're not going to take care of this one. She's not going to live. Put her in a shoebox and wrap her up in cotton.
Really?
Yeah. And the doctor goes back to the hospital, says to the nurses, said, now you go by that railroad track in that little white house and see that little thing. She's not going to live.
Oh.
But look at me now. Well, look at me now. Whee!
Darn right.
Whee!
That's nice, Vivian. Nice to have you here with us.
Woo! I'm going now.
Yeah, you cut your cards?
Yeah, I'm raising the garden, too.
Are you raising the garden? You cut your
Biggest?
card?
Yeah.
And
sure.
raised a garden, too?
In Whittier, the biggest one in Whittier.
Yeah?
Yeah, turnip greens, honey, and I cook them with sow belly. And black-eyed peas and cornbread.
Oh, you're getting better.
And if you don't have that on New Year's, you're not going to have money all year round.
Well, we got a long wait to the next one, Vivian, but we'll be there.
Come out to my house.
Okay, nice to have you here. Here we go. We start the match with a question to Roberta.
Hey, how about that?
Roberta Zsa Gabor has said that men prefer women with full-size bosoms and half-size brains. So we asked 100 bachelors, do you prefer your women that way? How many bachelors do prefer voluptuous but dumb women? Sorry.
I would say that 80 out of 100 would say that because it's just a common concept, and it's always the flashy girl with the that gets the attention in the first place. Nobody wants to know her IQ first.
Right. The is definitely noticeable, yes.
Yes,
now,
yes.
So how many do you think?
80.
80. Now, Vivian, 80 out of 100 bachelors prefer the big-bosomed, half-brained women. What do you think?
The first thing you see is the whole thing.
Right.
And sometimes your eyes focus not here.
Right.
So they say, well, I don't know.
She said
my
80.
ego, my ego, you mustn't pop it.
No. She said 80. What do you
But you have to live with them, see?
Right.
So I think it's a little lower.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You know there were some men out there leading the applause, Vivian. You might be right.
I hope so.
80 and lower. The actual number of bachelors who prefer voluptuous but dumb women is 18. Very low. See that? Roberta didn't give them enough credit.
Cowboy.
And Vivian starts off with a queen. Lower than a queen, a 4. Higher than a 4, a jack. Risky and lower. Oh, no. Oh, Vivian took a chance that did not pay off, and Roberta gets a free chance at a 10.
Lower.
Lower than a 10, a 9. 3. We'll fill in the spaces for Vivian, and Vivian, you get the question.
Yes, sir.
Vivian, we asked 100 senior citizens.
That's me.
Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't. Oh, really?
Honey, I'm 76.
You look great, love.
I'm 76.
Oh, we asked 100 senior citizens. Do you think young people today expect the government to do too much for them? How many seniors do think young people today expect too much help from the government?
No, not real young people don't. There's some very brilliant young people, and they have wonderful ideas. They don't want any part of charity. And they are our tomorrow. They are our tomorrow, and that's what we have to look forward to.
So how many do you think do expect help, though?
Well, I think that's going to be low.
Low. How low?
Oh, about 64.
That low, 64. You know, I thought for a while we were getting the greatest commercial for young people you've ever seen, but 64 of them do expect too much help, Roberta.
I think that most older people feel that not only young people, but that the government is helping too much everyone everywhere. But I would say that the number is going to be lower than 64.
Little lower. The actual number of senior citizens who think young people today expect too much help from the government is 87. It's not lower, it is higher. And it's Vivian with a queen. Vivian, you got a queen, look. Lower, she says. This time it is a 3. Risking it higher, a king. Lower than the king, no. The same place a good card fails Vivian. You've gone through the whole deck.
Where's that cowboy?
Roberta, you've got a 9.
I'll say lower.
Lower than a 9.
Oh, there he is.
We'll fill in the spaces, right 'em, cowboy, says Vivian. We'll be right back after this, cowboys, so don't go away. I must say, we're losing control here. Shannon said during the break, if you were with us last week when I was hitting the set with a hammer, we're having some trouble.
Yep.
She said, you have a screwdriver? And Vivian said, oh, yeah, I'd like to drink a screwdriver. And Shannon said, Bloody Mary, and you're going to put Roberta to work here.
Yeah.
Listen, come down and be a contestant. It sounds like it's going to be more fun than ever. We're in the middle of game one. Roberta needs 3 cards. Vivian needs 4. It's question 3 to Roberta. Roberta, we found 100 women who have been divorced and are now married again. And we asked them, do you still fight about the same things with husband number 2 as you did with husband number 1? How many women said they do still fight about the same things with their new husband?
Well, I think that you have a tendency to have the same sort of problems, the same ideas, the same outlooks. If something was important to you the first time around, it's still important the second time around. And if it's important enough to fight over it, you're going to fight about it twice. So I would say that 65 women would say.
65 out of 100 said they fight with their second husband over the same things they did with the first.
No way.
No?
No way. No, it's money problems, maybe, but that's not important. Love is the most important thing in this world. That's what makes the world go round, is love. And without love, we are nothing.
Right.
Just nothing underlined.
But how many fight about the same things? It might even be love. Who knows?
No, that's going to be much lower.
Lower than that?
Yes.
Figure they find new things to fight over. 65 and lower. The actual number of women who still fight about the same things with their new husband is 17. Vivian's right. It is lower. Now Vivian.
Lower.
Again with the queen. She says lower. It is an 8.
Oh, three.
Well, you finally got over that one card. And now with Roberta needing 3, Vivian needing 3, someone's going to have a long way to go because
long
this is
haul.
sudden death. Vivian, we surveyed 100 inmates in San Quentin State Prison, and we asked them, do you think you'll be a better person for having gone to jail? How many prison inmates, that's a dirty laugh, Gene Wood.
Yeah.
How many prison inmates said yes, they will be a better person for having gone to jail?
No, I don't agree with that, because they're in there with hard criminals, and they said, somebody put me, I wasn't guilty, and I'm going to frame something bigger and better than before I got in the first place, and they'll go back into jail. And I don't think that. And
How many think they'll be a better person?
Oh, no, about 25.
25 out of 100 inmates said they'll be a better person for having gone to jail, Roberta.
I don't think it's a particularly good environment in the first place, so I will say much even lower than that.
Even lower than that?
Even lower than that.
Of course, if the parole board was leaning over their shoulder while they said, oh, yes, I will be a better person, 25 and lower. The actual number of prison inmates who think they will be a better person for having gone to jail is 46, not lower, it's higher. Vivian, you have control in sudden death.
Please turn it
Well, please do what?
to her.
Oh, turn it to... Oh, she said
dear.
so sweet. I thought she was going to say, turn that card. I want to play.
no,
She
I
doesn't
love-
want
I-
any parts of it.
I love this beautiful woman, and I'm going to let her have the chance.
Isn't that sweet Southern hospitality? And the thing that she's given you is you've got to get all 3 cards.
I know. Lower.
Lower than a 9. No, it's not. Vivian hits game 1 in sudden death. That's right. That time you went with the odds, and it was wrong. Vivian's got game 1 and $100. You can buy a lot of gifts and stand up for that, yeah.
Sour belly, too.
Sour belly too. We'll be right back right after this.
What's that? Hollywood Showdown.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.